There are a lot of powerful enemies in the endgame in Shin Megami Tensei V. What better way to beat them than by having the Nahobino as a powerful mage? What's up YouTube, Zero here, and today I have an epic powerful mage build for the Nahobino in Shin Megami Tensei V. Now this is for the end game and going to focus on Almighty and Force type skills. In this video, I'm going to go over the skills required for this build. I'm going to go over the miracles that I have. However, not all of the miracles are going to be needed for the build. And at the end of the video, I'm going to go over the essence fusions that you need to fuse into the Nahobino to make this build come to life. Without further ado, let's get into the setup. So first, the HP and MP are on the screen. My resistances, I'm going to be resistant to light and dark, but resistant and null a lot of different status effects. Stats-wise, the two for this build that you want to focus on are magic and agility. Mine are at both 93 respectively. The rest are going to increase over time. Skill-wise, first skill is Energy Drain, which is a weak Almighty HP MP drain attack to one foe. Then the second Almighty skill I'm going to have is Divine Arrowfall. And this is going to be an area of effect that's a heavy Almighty attack to all foes. Killing Wind is a heavy force attack to one foe, which ignores affinity resistance and pierces through. Then I have Hamabarian, which is a severe light attack to one foe, which does have a chance of insta-killing when striking a weakness. Then I have Almighty Pleroma and High Almighty Pleroma. These two are going to greatly increase my Almighty attacks. Yes, they do stack. Then I have Force Pleroma and High Force Pleroma, again, increasing my Force attacks this time, which of course stacks and makes my Nahobino's Killing Wind even more powerful. So now that we've gone over the build, let's get into the miracles on this build, then get into some more gameplay. First, Knowledge of Tools, which allows your demons to use items during battle. Not required for the build, but extremely useful to have. Then I have Mag Wellspring. All allies will slightly recover HP and MP if the Mag gauge is full at the start of the turn. Another useful miracle to have. Then Fell Swoop. The Mag gauge will slightly increase when inflicting weak or critical. Then Forestall, slashing an enemy in the field without being noticed will greatly increase the mag gauge at the start of battle. And finally, in Supremacy, Deathly Aura, cornered demons may beg for their lives. In Doctrine, I have a bunch. Warrior's Conception, newly fused demons will gain a stat bonus based on the stats of the demons fused. Unforgotten Memories, newly fused demons will gain XP based on the stats of the demons fused. Divine Amalgamation allows the Nahobino to acquire affinity resistances from essences during essence fusion. This is extremely important to have. Then Art of Essences, which allows you to have additional skills. That's extremely important as well. So those two that I just mentioned are definitely extremely important. Now Demon Proficiency increases demon ally skills by 1. And Divine Proficiency, which increases the Nahobino skill slot, so you need all of those. That's extremely important. Divine Garrison is just going to increase my demon slot, which is nice to have. Then finally, in Cosmos, the two most important ones, of course, I have others. I have Electric Mastery, Light Mastery. The most important ones are going to be your Force Mastery and your Almighty Mastery. Since we do have a light skill on this build, Light Mastery is also going to be important. So increase those three: Force Mastery, Light Mastery, and Almighty Mastery. Of course, I have Electric Mastery because I was using that previously throughout my playthrough, but it's not needed for this build. Now let's talk about why these skills are absolutely amazing. Then we can talk about which essences you're going to need, both for the resistances and then for the skills themselves. First, I want to talk about the Almighty skills. Almighty skills are absolutely amazing to have on a Nahobino. They're not going to have to worry about being resisted, reflected, nulled. They go through. Energy Drain is fantastic to have because this is a mage build. We're relying on MP. Our HP isn't great. We have nothing in HP. So Energy Drain is, 1, going to keep our Nahobino alive, and 2, get some MP back, especially when we're running low. It's absolutely fantastic to have and needed for this build, so we can keep our HP high and MP high as well, because we're going to be using a lot of magic type moves. Killing Wind is a fantastic move to have if you're focused on a force type build. It's going to pierce enemy resistances, so you're not going to have to worry about this move being reflected or nulled or resisted. It pierces through those. So Killing Wind is great to have because I don't have to worry about it being resisted. Since I'm focused on force type skills, Killing Wind is an absolute must. Now, Divine Arrowfall is a fantastic almighty move that's going to hit every enemy on the battlefield. When you're in battles that you're facing multiple enemies, having a move that allows you to hit all of them is going to be nice to whittle down every enemy at once. That's one of the reasons why I love Divine Arrowfall. Now, our last move, Hamabarian, is a fantastic move to have because it's a light type skill, and light type skills do have a chance when hitting a weakness to insta-kill. So at the end of the game, when you are facing enemies that are weak to light, you have a chance to insta-kill, which will more quickly end the battle, so you don't have to worry about taking damage as you're progressing through dungeons, or whether you're just running around for fun. Killing enemies more quickly is always a must. Now, the passive abilities are pretty obvious. We're focused on almighty skills and force skills. So the almighty Pleroma and high almighty Pleroma are going to increase our almighty moves, while high force Pleroma and force Pleroma are going to increase our Killing Wind, which we are going to be using a lot of because it's going to be the most powerful move in our arsenal that will hit every enemy, where we don't have to worry about it being resisted, nulled, or reflected. So now that we've talked about our skills, let's talk about the essences needed for this build. First, talk about the resistances. We're resistant to light and dark, but we do resist and null a bunch of status effects. That defensive fusion required, the essence required, is going to be Alilat. Its defensive prowess is absolutely awesome because we do resist and null a bunch of status effects, and those can get annoying, especially endgame, where you're encountering a lot of enemies that try to inflict status effects upon your team. Skill-wise, for Hamabarian, Killing Wind, and High Force Pleroma, you can get that from Raphael's essence. Energy Drain and Almighty Pleroma, you can get from Amanazako's essence. Divine Arrowfall, you're going to be able to get from Aogami Type 6 essence. High Almighty Pleroma, and you can also get Hamabarian again from Metatron's essence. And Force Pleroma, you can get from Kuchulain or Fuki's essence. Now, these aren't the only places to get your essences, but these are where I got my essences from. Of course, there are a bunch of essences in the game, and you may be able to find others that give you these essences, but these are where this build came from my Nahobino. So let me know in the comments section if you use a similar build for your Nahobino, or is yours completely different? I'm really curious, so leave a comment and let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. For more Shin Megami Tensei V content, I do a bunch of other RPGs, so feel free to check those out as well. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and until next time, Peace.